Hi everyone. In this video, we will discuss how to enable the Telnet feature on Maipu device. Actually, there are two ways to configure the Telnet feature. If you want to log in with the password only, choose the first one. If you want to log in with username and password together, choose the second one. Let's check the first one. There are three steps. Step 1. Use the command telnet server enable to enable the telnet feature. Step 2. In the line VTY process, configure the password and login method to password. Step 3. Configure the enable password. Next, let me test on the router. Let me show you my topology first. My laptop is connecting to the routers through the console cable and the UDP cable. The IP address on the router is 1.1.1. The 1.1.2 is on my laptop. Right now, I'm logging the router through the console cable. We're in the user mode now. Enable to the privilege mode. Then config terminal to the global configuration mode. So first command is telnet server enable. If you want to disable the telnet feature, use this command telnet server disable. Okay, here we use the telnet server enable. Okay. Second in the line VTY015. Password is Maipu at 123. Login method is password. Step 3. Enable password Maipu at 456. Okay, that's all configuration. I will test now. Before we testing, make sure you can pin the router from the laptop. Okay, it's working. I will create a new connection. Protocol choose the telnet and the host name is 1.1.1, the router. Connect. Login password Maipu at 123. Enable password Maipu at 456. Okay, it's working. Let me reboot the router without saving the configuration so we can test another feature later. Reload. Do not save the configuration and reboot. Okay, let's check the second way to use the telnet. Log in with the username and the password. The step 1 is telnet server enable. Step 2. Configure the user test1 and the password Maipu at 123. And this parameter can be manager or network. Can be manager or network. The difference is manager means the user can use the SSH, Telnet, console, FTP, wipe, netconf service. If you use the network, that means the user can use the .1x PPP XOS service. Because we are testing the telnet, so here we choose the manager. We use the manager, and the service tab is telnet. To give the user fully control the router, we copy the privilege is 15. Step 3. Define the domain underline test1 as the domain name and configure the authentication method to log in local. The local means we will use the username and the password which we configured in the step 2 on the router. Then in the line VTY process, configure the login method to domain and line test 1. Step 4, configure the enable password. Okay, let's test now. Enable configure terminal. Tell the Telnet server enable local user test 1 class. Here you can use the manager or network manager. Service tab Telnet password Maipu at 123 privilege 15. Okay, and then domain test 1 authentication login local. Then in the line VTY process login domain test 1. Step 4, enable password Maipu at 456. Okay, that's all configuration. Let's test again. We use this one, test again. Okay, so the username is test1, password Maipu at 123. Enable password Maipu at 456. Okay, that's the all configuration. Okay, right now it's working. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Leave comments if any question.